Welcome into the weekly wrap up for week 11 of the most exciting fantasy football league you've never heard of, the I Love the Loche Fantasy Football League. Once again, please like, share, subscribe for all the highlights, the lowlights, the thumbs up, the thumbs down, the talk and trash, everything you need, know, and love of your new favorite fantasy football league. And I'm here once again, not from the Star Starter Studio, not yet, folks. That's still coming. That's still a little bit away. But when we get there, it's going to be absolutely glorious. Just like a little stash right here, the last week of this bad boy. So I am going to wear it with pride. And like I talked about last week. And also, speaking of last week, we have to find out what happened in our showdown with Team Beatty. Did we put the beat down? Did we lay him into the... Did we check his jabroni ass into the SmackDown Hotel? What? No. Fantasy football gods. What have I done? What have we done? We're still a team. I'm not quitting on you, but I am quitting on some of the players. We're gonna get to that. But what is the goal this year? 2020 is the goal. Is this the year that we stop playing fantasy football? That I end the decade of domination? No, 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 no. Never give up, never surrender, even when the odds are stacked against us. And now I have to go on camera and say that Team Beatty is the head of the table? Is that what you want, fantasy gods? Are you happy now? Can we stop? Ah, we were supposed to win. We had this in the goddamn bag. It was easy. Uh, and then what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you exactly what happened. We were screwed. Kareem Hunt, that should have been a touchdown. I don't care. Do not care. Touchdown, Kareem Hunt, ball game over. Last play of the game in Broncos and Dolphins. The Broncos throw up like a Hail Mary pass for 40 yards. No chance of getting in the end zone, and the Broncos catches it. We lose points on our defense, and I'll get to more of that later. But I could spend an hour, and my producer would not be happy, telling you about all the ways we should have won last week. But you know what? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. If it's and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. So I'm not going to sit here and do that. No. What I am going to do is acknowledge two things. Number one, Team Beatty, you are the head of the table. Congratulations for beating me. Although your overall record is like 4-7. So you may be ahead of the table, but I think that's the kiddie table, buddy. And the second thing is that now we have a slim chance of making the playoffs this year. For only the second time in 2 years. It's about I'll be real with you folks. We versed the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the final 2 weeks of the regular season. We have about as much chance of making the playoffs as I did getting a date in high school. So you're telling me there's a chance? Yes! But there's no chance in hell that Matt Ryan will be back on our team this year. I'm sorry, man. I hate to do it. I loved you. I traded for you. I got you twice. We had a little off and on relationship. It's not you, it's me. It's not me, it's you. But last week, oh, it was you, man. I don't care. It was you. 5.28 fantasy football points. Your job is to throw the football. Yeah, you threw it twice. You threw 2 interceptions. Fine, I can live with that. Why are you not pushing the ball downfield to Julio Jones? Why are you not pushing it to Calvin Ridley? I've seen the tape. I know the Saints D is good, but it ain't that good. No. You got scared. I don't know of what. I don't know if you saw the Ghost of Christmas Past downfield, but You cost me. You cost us. So for that, I'm sorry. We're breaking up. It's been fun. I hope you stay well. I hope you figure out a way to maintain production next coming weeks, but you will no longer be on our team for the rest of 2020. Bye bye. And I will let's say bye bye last week to the Dolphins defense, the number one scoring defense for the past couple weeks, got us, and I'm not kidding, folks, minus 1.0 points. What the beep is that? Dolphins defense against the Denver Broncos, you were the minnows defense as far as I'm concerned. It was a craptastic performance. You got a fumble in the first 4 minutes. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is money in the bank, short of what you drank at. No. No. You let two rushing touchdowns, 200 yards on the ground. Couldn't do anything after that. And I'd cut you. And I'd cut you with a smile on my face this week. But you're facing the Jets, the worst team in the NFL. So you better redeem yourself. It's time for you to stop being like the minnow and be back to be the big fish in the small pond of the AFC East that we know you are. But we also know that two teams in our league, and it's a good segue just before it. We know that two teams in our league put up fantastic performances and craptastic performances last week, week 11. So now it's time for the thumbs up and thumbs down for week 11. And I must say, Fantasy Football League, you've never heard of the I Love Loche Fantasy Football League. And there are fantasy football gods, because I do not have to say his name. No, 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 no. Thumbs up performance goes to Raider Heaven. Not Dan Snyder is my witch. Nope. Raider haven't beat him in the one-on-one matchup, and Raider haven't had the most overall points this week with 119.76 points. How did he do it, you may ask? I'll tell you. Travis Kelce, the number one tight end in fantasy football. No longer Taysom Hill, and don't get me started on that, because that sucked diddly out to Flanders. Travis Kelce, 8 grabs, 127 yards, 1 touchdown. The man, the machine, Travis Kelce and Big Red KC getting it done for Raider Heaven. And Melvin Gordon got it done. 2 rushing touchdowns, 5 touches total, 84 yards. I wonder who that could be against. That's right, the Minnows defense last week. Of course it was. They just gave him a free pass in the end zone. Here, MG free, do it. Go ahead. It's our holiday gift to you, man. And he took the gift, as anyone would. And he put up big points, 18.4 points to be exact, for Raider Heaven last week. And then we have Justin Jefferson, the rookie sensation. And the good thing about 2020 is that the rookie wide receivers have been phenomenal. And Justin Jefferson said, my guys, it's my turn, guys. It's all about me. Going against the putrid Dallas Cowboys defense. Three catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. 16.1 fantasy football points. Double J all the way. Raider Heaven, congratulations. You deserve the thumbs up of the week. But the thumbs down of the week goes to a familiar person in this category. Once again, where's your crowd, Team King Nothing? With 73 points. Who blew it for you last week? Well, a lot of people, because your team sucked their yucks. But I digress. That's low-hanging fruit. I'm not going to pick on you. But I will say that it didn't help you that Greg Olsen was hurt, had to leave the game, only getting you 3 points. But you played Juju Smith-Schuster. who now you can officially call Doo-Doo Smith-Schuster, because that's what he gave you, 3.9 fantasy football points overall. You probably would have been better off. I mean, it wouldn't have made much of a difference, but still, you would have been better off putting my producer in that slot. Having him don the black and yellow of the Pittsburgh Steelers and just run up and down the field 60 minutes on Sunday. Because that's all pretty much what you got with Juju. So bad juju all the way. Ha ha ha. Shh. Yeah, I'm going to take that. And I'm also going to take Darrell Henderson, getting you 1.9 fantasy football points. He's the odd man out on the LA Rams carousel. Just rotate, spin around and round on the merry-go-round of running backs in Los Angeles. And Darrell Henderson did nothing for you. That's it, 1.9. Thanks for coming, buddy. Enjoy. See what happens next week. Maybe you'll get 20 carries. Maybe you'll get 2 carries. Nobody knows. But we do know is that Team King, nothing. You get the thumbs down performance from week 11. And now, it's time once again to talk some trash. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. Because when I won last week, and I'm like, screw it. I'm not going to talk some trash. Besides, I'm versing Dan Snyder is my witch this week. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to have some fun. And we're going to do a little, because I talked trash last week. I talked great about it trash. Those that saw my promo, WWE, I'm right here. You know, you can call me. I could be the guy on the stick, just like all of your other promo guys. I got this, okay? But what we didn't have was a victory. We should have won. So I talked trash, but we didn't back it up. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, if I don't talk trash and we desperately need a win this week, then maybe we'll win. So let's do a little reverse jinx. And I know Dan Snyder is my witch. You will love this because it's time for the opposite of talking trash. It's time to, I don't have any word for it, but ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, he hails from my wife's hometown of Peterborough, Ontario. He now resides in Nipawin, Saskatchewan. He is the greatest fantasy football player of all time. The future Hall of Famer, Dan Snyder is my wedge. Starting lineup for the greatest fantasy football team in 2020, in 3020, in 4020, in any 2020 that you think of, in any universe. The greatest fantasy football team ever assembled, and I have the privilege of presenting to you the quarterback, the uncrowned king. I'm not going to hype this guy up because it's Aaron Rodgers. I don't need to blow any smoke. It's Aaron freaking Rodgers. I know how great he is. I know he also has Davante Adams as the wide receiver, and the Packers stack all season has been paying dividends. And it might as well once again on Sunday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, Davante broke his ankle. Maybe not broke his ankle, but his ankle is kind of bothering him. And, you know, they're playing against the crap-tastic Chicago Bears. So maybe Rodgers doesn't need to throw 4 TDs. Maybe he'll just hand the ball off instead. Or maybe Davante Adams is going to have a couple series and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm out for the rest of the game. I'm not going to risk it. This is the easy W against the Teddy Bears. So maybe he'll just throw to Jamal Williams instead. Maybe he'll hand the ball off to Jamal Williams instead. Now, wouldn't that be just Jamal awesome? But speaking of awesome, the awesome, the #1 running back in fantasy football this year from the New Orleans Saints, the RB1 in Dan Snyder's lineup, AK-41 Alvin Kamara. Oh, yes. The guy does it all. He runs. He catches passes. Not last week because of Taysom Hill. Let's see if that happens again this week, and it might decrease his fantasy football value. But Alvin Kamara, and he also has CEH, Clyde Edwards. Hell yeah, the greatest trade of all time. I said goodbye to CEH. I said hello to Keenan Allen. And CEH is going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns this week against the #2 ranked run defense Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That could happen. And what did happen was Amari Cooper scoring last night on American Thanksgiving. Find somebody that looks at you like Andy Doan looks at Amari Cooper in your life. And I say, I'll beat that for you. Find somebody who looks at you like Justin Herbert looks at Keenan Allen, because that's what you really want. I swear. Last week, again, I swear this was going on in Justin Elmer's head when he was going for his reads. Okay, first option, look. All right, throw to Keenan Allen. Nope, look over there. Second option. Okay, pump fake, throw to Keenan Allen. Nope. Third option, okay, maybe if I run around 4 times, then I'll throw to Keenan, run around for 4 seconds, scramble, then I'll throw to Keenan Allen. Okay, nope, no one's open, Keenan Allen's not, okay, I'm just going to pretend that anyone on the LA Chargers is Keenan Allen, and I'm throwing their way, because it was insane. Keenan Allen got everything last week, and, oh, wait, he's facing Buffalo this week. Well, that's going to be fun. Keenan Allen. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Or maybe he'll be thrown, maybe Justin Herbert will be thrown to Hunter Henry after all. The second greatest tight end of all time. First, if you don't include Travis Kelce and if you don't include George Kittle. But his Hunter Henry, he's double H. He's playing on the greatest fantasy football squad ever assembled. So Hunter Henry is automatically good for 20 catches, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns this week. Book it. And you can also book Chris Carson in the flex spot. This guy should be an RB1. It should be Alvin Kamara. It should be CEH. Then it should be Chris Carson, the top 3 in your fantasy football league, because he is a machine. He runs. He catches passes sometimes. And he runs when he doesn't get hurt, and he might be hurt, but he runs, and it's good when Russ doesn't cook, because Russ hands him the ball. But Russ Wilson is cooking this year, so his rushing yardage has gone down. But yay, Chris Carson, if he doesn't get hurt. And then the Seahawks defense. Yay, Seahawks defense. We're going for the Seahawks defense this week on Monday Night Football. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait, we're not going to play the Seahawks defense on Monday Night Football because I know your strategy. Dan Snyder is my witch. You won't need the Seahawks defense on Monday Night Football because you're going to be up by, like, what, 10, 20, 30 points against me. So you're going to do what you always do, and you're just going to bench your D so they don't cost you the victory. So let's move on from the Seahawks D because they're just there. No one's in. And let's talk about Zane Gonzalez, insane to the membrane. And Zane, he's going to kick and kick and kick and kick and kick. He plays in the desert, so once again, maybe he can kick a field goal through a sandstorm, folks. And he's going to kick not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, but 10 field goals this Sunday. And he's going to get 30 points for the freaking kicker. Wow, yay, Dan Snyder, yay. So let's add it up. Okay, so Rodgers throws 7 TD passes on Sunday Night Football. Kamara scores 4 touchdowns this week. And Rodgers, and 6 of those passes go to Devontae Adams. Amari Cooper already did his thing. We're not worried about. Hunter Henry catches 2 touchdowns. Chris Carson runs in 3 touchdowns. Seattle defense not worried about. And so 5 field goals, no, 10 field goals. So Dan Snyder's going to, congratulations, buddy. Folks, I've done the math. Dan Snyder is going to get 316 total points this week, breaking the all-time record in fantasy football. Yay! Because he's that damn good. Go Dan Snyder. Yay! Or maybe he'll just lose. Because, it's 2020 and anything can happen. And that'll do it. Thank you very much for watching the weekly wrap-up for Week 11. You never heard of, but let's remember, we know it, we love it, we can't live without it. Thank you again. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for next week, because, anything can happen. Till then, enjoy all the games this week. Enjoy Sunday Night Football. Go Pack, go. Go Jamal Williams, go. And get the flies off the field.